What's up, everybody? This is Kenny Stills here at Culture Kings, spending time shopping, grabbing some new gear. Come check it out.
I have one first question for you. I know that you're a former wide receiver of the New Orleans Saints. What got you into NFL?
I was saying this earlier, playing in the NFL, playing football as a whole, I got into it so I could play a violent game. I like to hit people.
So I did not expect that at all. I thought it was like, mom, dad,
No. We like to hit. And it's a good outlet for young men to be able to have that physicality in a place and not get in trouble for it, right? Like, I never had to fight anyone physically with my hands.
Yeah.
Because I knew that every day at 5 o'clock, I was going to go put my pads on and I could legally run through somebody and have fun doing it. So I think that really saved me from being violent as a human outside of sport.
Because you had a place
Because I had that outlet.
Yes.
And so I guess that answer really is to like preach to young people to be able to have that outlet, whether it's karate or whether it's art or whatever it is, boxing, whatever it is. But human to human contact is normal. And we need that.
Tell us, is there any unique or interesting like pre-game ritual that you do that nobody knew about? Anything like crazy maybe?
No, I think the more crazy part is just that we do the same thing over and over again, right? So I always had pasta, so spaghetti with meat sauce, regardless of if we were playing at 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
That's what it is, yeah.
Always had pasta with meat sauce. And yeah, as I got older and I started having like adding different things to my routine to help with my reaction time. So we started using technology and apps, you know, to be able to like get our brains going.
Yeah.
And so I think just like adding those little things to our routine and like keeping that same routine is like the most crazy thing that we do.
Nah, that's actually really good. Cause like habits, you know what I mean? Like you can't break it. If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Absolutely.
Let's keep going for a walk, my friend. Is there like any favorite brands in here that already popped up to you? Or like what kind of
I'm
look?
less of a brand person and more of a vibe person. So I try to represent things that I care about. As you see, I have my keffiyeh here. I'm from San Diego, so I'll rep the Padres. I'll rep the old school Chargers stuff. Or players that I care about, players that I look up to, or people that have, you know, made an impact on me. It's less about the brand and more about like how that thing makes me feel and who I'm representing when I'm out.
So tell me about the people you actually look up to, yeah? Who was one of the person that you look up to in like the NFL? Who inspired you?
Yeah, I would say somebody that inspired me was Junior Seau. He's from Oceanside, California, where I grew up. And he did a really good job of like humanizing himself.
Yeah.
So he was very accessible. Kids could come up and say what's up to him and talk to him. He would work out on the beach in the summertime and kids could go to the workouts, or there'd be high school people working out, college kids working out with him. And it was never like, he was never bigger than life, even though he actually was, as somebody that we looked up to. He was very, very easy to approach and very accessible. And to me, being humble in that way is something that I really admired. And then he was a badass football player. It's inspiring, bro. What you do is not who you are. For people to realize that like, yeah, you can make it to the top. You can have all the money in the world. You can have all the things. If you don't like get to know yourself and get to love yourself, then like all that stuff will never matter. It's easier to say once you've had all the stuff, but like people listening, knowing that like, hey, if you just invest in yourself, like all the other stuff will come too.
That's crazy because like, this is not the first time I heard it this week. Like someone literally said the same thing to me.
Yeah.
But look, we're talking about a lot of NFL. I want to talk to you personally. Like, what's next on your bucket list?
Ooh, bucket list. I've been wanting to go to Bali, to go to Indonesia, so I'm going to Indonesia after this. I just started scuba diving. That was on my bucket list. I was afraid of the ocean, so I started scuba diving. I started surfing to try and like go after that fear.
Okay,
conquer that fear.
I can't swim.
Yeah.
And I'm putting it out there right now. I can't swim, so like, what's one way to overcome it?
You got to get a lesson. Straight up. I think us as humans, as men especially, we're so like prideful that we can't get taught something. And like I learned this lesson a couple years ago. I started snowboarding heavily and I got good because I got a lesson. Like growing up, I went a couple times. My dad was a skier and I wanted to snowboard. So he would kind of just be like, stay on your heels and go down the mountain. I'm like, all right. And so it took me to be 27 years old or whatever to get a lesson. Somebody else paid for that lesson. I was too prideful to do that. But a friend of mine was like, no, you need to get a lesson. He paid for it. And like that changed everything for me. And so now I don't feel as much shame going to a place and being like, hey, I need help. You know what I mean? So get a lesson.
I'm getting there.
Learn to swim because there's so much that we can do on the water that you're missing out on.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? I'm feeling inspired right now. Yes. After this, I'm going to the swimming class. I'm not going to lie with you.
Put peer pressure on you to
Because I'm not going to lie, the worst part of this is like that man filming right there, he saved my life in the pool while I was drowning because I couldn't swim.
Yeah.
So that's why like hearing this, very inspiring.
Yeah.
How was your experience throwing the first pitch at the Padres game?
Ooh.
How did you feel?
I was a little nervous, but more because of the nervous energy of my friends. So everyone around me, like my friends were making bets on if I was going to make it to home plate or not and all this stuff. And so they were trying to get into my head, which I love. I was more nervous because of their nervous energy, but I threw a perfect pitch, represented myself well.
Nah, my man pulled through with that.
I mean, I played baseball growing up, so I wasn't really worried and just got to warm up a ton. Yeah, no, it was an honor for me. Like, I love the Padres. I love San Diego. And so to go out there and represent myself and my friends and family in a good way.
But like, honestly, I heard the snowboarding, it's looking like you're ticking off everything. Like,
Yeah, man.
Because like learning a skill is important at the end of the day.
I really want to learn to fly. That's like my biggest bucket list.
like one of those like pilots. Like,
airplanes, yeah.
Damn, that could be actually cool, you know? Like, honestly, whoa, what are you learning next then? Like, is there any other sports in your life?
Well, yeah, so the scuba, I'm learning scuba. I've got scuba certified.
Yeah.
So been doing that, snowboarding, surfing.
Yeah.
I'm writing a book. Yeah.
Hey, what is it about, if you don't mind me asking?
My activism.
Oh,
Yeah. I wanted to write about basically how I've used my problem with authority and being a rebel and use that as like my inspiration, my superpower to be able to like stand up and fight for social justice and people's rights.
But like hearing you say that like really does like change my mind a lot.
Bro, we all have things that are innate in us, skills, skill sets or what have you that are in us. And from the time I can remember, my parents would tell me to go left, I would go right. You know, and like I'd be in school, I couldn't follow the rules. I just never really liked rules. I didn't feel like they applied to me. And so to be able to get to a point where then I was using that superpower of like that rebel mentality for the greater good, fighting for social justice and the greater cause, it shows that like we can take those things that we do and use them for good. And so something that I was naturally already doing then became something that served other people, and that is beautiful.
That actually is beautiful, man. But like at the end of the day, like you did what you thought was right. You trusted your gut.
Exactly.
And like that's like one of the most important things when it comes to this. Other than hanging out with Culture Kings with us, you know, looking around the store, chilling. What else have you done in Australia?
Yeah, so I got to dive. I dove at Byron Bay. I dove Great Barrier Reef at Whitsundays. And yeah, bro, I keep a good routine. I still exercise, so I'm training almost every day. So I find a good gym to go to, try, you know, different foods. But the outdoor stuff, the nature has been cool, man. I got to hold a koala bear. I got to pet a kangaroo.
We have some Australia sweets, some Australian specialty.
All right.
I don't know if you're gonna like it. I don't know if you're willing to try, but I would love to be able to show you what we have.
Okay.
And whatever pops out at you,
please
try it if you like.
I tried one of these on the plane for the first time.
So you had a Tin Tam. How was it?
I liked it.
Another one?
Yeah, I'll try that.
Of course.
I've never tried any Vegemite.
Actually, this is what we actually wanted you to try. Because this is Australia.
Yes, I know.
Like,
and look, I'm gonna tell you, everyone preaches about this stuff. The biggest problem that I have with it is the name.
No.
It reminds me of termites.
Oh my gosh.
Like, every time I'm like, y'all are eating termites?
Look, but we have a lot of reaction.
I've been told you put it on everything.
Why don't you do it like, double?
Okay.
So this is Shapes. One of my favorite. Just so out there, the pizza flavor is better. Yeah, no, honestly, let me open this up for you. You can take a little.
See, look.
I'll take a deep breath. I'm not gonna lie. You might need it.
This goes on that, not on that.
No, I mean you can try.
You can try, but the thing is, I'm actually opening a Vegemite flavor Shapes to dip it in Vegemite. So I don't know. This is a double whammy, man. So do you want crispy chicken, Vegemite, and cheese?
Never had Shapes either.
Not once?
No.
And you didn't get in the best flavor pizza?
Here we are.
Not too much.
How do I do it?
Not too much, trust me.
Just a little?
Like that? That's plenty.
Yeah, that's good.
That's too much?
No, that's fine.
That's good.
I don't know what the big deal is. I'm gonna tell you that right now, based off of that one. But let's see. Just like that's good. Or how do y'all? You usually have it
with like toast.
You have it toast. Like,
with butter? Yeah, just a very thin layer.
Yeah, it's like a spread like peanut butter and stuff. It doesn't go with nuts.
I'm not hating on it, but I'm not.
He's not commenting on it either.
I'm not loving it.
I think most people have.
Right, well, hey, look, if y'all give me some food, I'm gonna eat.
Hey, you heard him. Like, he wants to try everything. Right?
I'm gonna eat, but it's not terrible.
Nah,
it's not great. I'm a big. You guys don't have hot Cheetos out here. Do you have hot Cheetos?
Oh, I mean, like
we have like a similar
version. But
it's probably better for you because they're terrible for you. But hot Cheetos are where I'm at. You know, I like them. I like spicy stuff. Okay, I think the best combination was the barbecue with the Vegemite, but I'm not sold.
You're not sold?
I'll try. I need to still try it on some toast and
Of course.
with butter.
But let's just say Vegemite by itself. Would you put it on your food daily?
I heard it has nutritional benefits, right?
Yeah.
You can convince me to do anything with nutrition.
If it benefits you,
Yeah, if it's
I
good
like
for
that.
me, look, I'm
You're open for change.
I mean, I'm just trying to live, man. I live a good life now. I've worked hard for the things that I have,
Now you
and
can enjoy yourself.
I'm trying to be
You're more
here.
than welcome to keep it.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. I don't know.
I don't know about keeping it.
I don't know if I can take it on the plane.
Like keeping it away, yeah.
Keep it away.
But this is for my own personal gain. Please, which one do you like the most out of these three?
I think I like the barbecue.
Of course.
It didn't really taste like barbecue, to keep it honest, but yeah, I think I
Guys,
barbecue.
Kenny Stills. He loves barbecue shapes.
Shapes. Let's make some spicy ones. You know what I mean?
Oh, hey, do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Look, I like the spicy ones. Look, these are great, man. I like the Tim Tam.
Tim Tams. Oh, trust me. Like the best thing about Tim Tams, variation. There's like 20 different combos.
The lady on the plane was like, if you've never had one, you need to have one. And I ate it. I liked it.
So I've been told like the way Australians talk is a little bit,
Oh, yeah.
different. Oh yeah.
You definitely need captions.
Captions, subtitles. Yeah.
Mhm.
But listen, what was it? One of the slangs that you heard that might have like confused you a little bit, made you stump a little,
Somebody asked me what I was doing this Abby. And I didn't know what the fuck that meant. But I was like, after I heard it 3 times, I'm like, I think he's asking what I'm gonna do this afternoon.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, he said it so many times. I'm like, okay, I think this is where we're going. But
Let me just chuck some out there. I'm gonna ask you
All right.
if you know what that means.
All right.
All right, first, chuck a Yui.
I mean, it sounds like turn around, like a U-turn, but I'm not sure.
Oh, solid.
That is
Okay.
my man.
All right,
I like that, man. How about fair dinkum?
no idea. Fair dinkum. Use it in a sentence.
Oh, tell me something. Like, fair dinkum. It's like, yeah, well, all right, like, calm, that's good type things.
All right,
Do you know what a barbie means?
like a barbecue.
Oh.
Putting the shrimp.
I think you belong here. I think you belong in Australia, my man.
Hey, I know a couple of things.
Sorry.
No research.
Someone said, how about servo? Yeah, I got it.
Damn near sounded like Spanish. And I speak Spanish. I don't know what that is.
Servo. Like, let's go to the servo. Nah?
No.
Servo is like a gas station or like a 7-Eleven. Yeah?
Okay.
That's when people
To
say
get
that.
gas, or are you going to get?
Just anything. Like, usually me and the boys
snacks?
say, let's go to servo, let's get drinks.
Okay.
Da-da-da. You know, it's just like,
Like going to the store?
yeah, go to the store.
All right.
How about a cold one?
A beer? A beer?
Oh, my man. This
Hey, look, Australians like to drink, Americans
But
like
I'm
to
not
drink.
keeping track, but I'm pretty sure you're pretty up on the scoreboard right now. You're getting it. How about bloody oath, mate?
That couldn't tell you.
It's like, when someone's like, oh, nah, let's go out tonight. Yeah, bloody oath. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what we're saying, but I don't,
you feel the context,
I
right?
don't know
It's
where,
like,
how it translates.
let's go. Yeah, hell yeah, let's go. The
Yeah.
type things. Well, hey, that's all the question I have for this segment. I just want to talk about your streetwear stuff and everything because I looked at the fit.
Yeah.
I peeped it. I'm like, yo, that's something I personally
Yeah.
wear myself.
Okay, I
You know,
appreciate
he's
that.
wearing the Culture King Frozone
Yeah,
shirt,
you know,
matching it with his pants. I like that, man. But when you're dressing up, right? What's your go-to fit combo?
it depends on where we're going, but we're talking summertime vibes. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have a button down,
Yep.
probably with like some short shorts, so as much skin showing as possible because I'm fully covered in
Yeah, that's-
tattoos. I go to the gym, so I'm gonna, you know what I mean. I'm gonna have my body out, but also because I'm hot. I'm naturally like warm person, and I'm always hot and sweaty. So if I can have my toes out, my toes breathing,
Yeah.
my skin showing, then I mean I got all this artwork for a reason.
It's
you know?
correct. If I had, a body with full tattoo, I'd have my shirt on every moment I take,
I
man.
got a shirt on. It's a button down. It's just open. You know?
Open. No, I'm talking about me, man. I take that thing off, bro.
Yeah.
Quick question, right? Throw one, wear one, or shelf one,
Okay.
right? Jordan 1s, Air Force 1s, or Nike Dunks?
Okay. So if the Dunks are SBs, then I'm keeping.
Of course.
I'm shelving the Air Force ones,
Yep.
and then
Actually, one is throw one away.
Oh, I gotta
One is
throw one
wear
away?
One, yeah, and one is you
Ooh.
shelf it. Like,
yeah, then I'll shelf the dunk, the dunk. No, the ones. I'll wear the Dunks, and then I'll throw away the.
not a fan of forces, huh?
They've been like the white forces have been just chewed up and washed out by white America,
Yep.
and It just to me.
It became an aesthetic. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and people just wear them like hella creased and dirty, and like I can't rock it.
Some of y'all wearing your Air Forces saying it's white, it's triple black.
They're
So
supposed
please
to be-
take care of yourself.
Look, they're supposed to be crispy cocaine white.
Yeah,
you know
it
what I mean?
shines in the sun where it's like,
People be out
damn,
there
like
with all types of no disrespect, but take better care of your shoes.
all right. So now we're going to the next couple questions. Right, I want you to rank these 3 wide receivers. All right, we got Jerry Rice,
Yep.
Randy Moss, and Terrell Owens.
Ranking them,
Might be a hard question.
that's tough. Randy Moss was somebody that I really looked up to as a player.
Yeah.
So I'll take Randy Moss first. Yikes. Jerry Rice is the best all time statistically.
Yeah.
So it'd be tough to put him at number 3. So I'll put him at 2 and then T.O. at 3. But all those dudes are special in their own way.
Of course, everyone has.
And I watched all of their film and tried to take bits and pieces of their game and add it to mine.
So how about this? Rank the top 3 quarterbacks: Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, or Aaron Rodgers.
Yeesh.
It's hard. I know.
For my style of play,
First
the guy that I would like to play with would be Aaron Rodgers, then Tom Brady, then Peyton Manning.
Yeah. Have you met or like built any personal relationships with them?
I've been in the same room as all of those dudes.
My next question. It is May 2024.
Yep.
What is your prediction, or who you predict to win the Super Bowl?
Wow. I'm
It's
gonna
hard,
go.
man.
I'm gonna predict with the Chiefs to win again.
The Chiefs to win?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who's gonna dethrone Patrick Mahomes and Taylor Swift. I don't know how if I was gonna get away from that.
There's no way.
But no, the Chiefs got some more firepower on offense, which
Yeah.
is I don't know how people allow them to continue to do that. If they can stay healthy, Mahomes has got the ice water in his veins to do everything that he needs to continue to stack those rings.
Of course. And who do you predict to win MVP?
Mahomes.
I know.
Absolutely.
I just had to ask the question outside,
that's
just to make sure,
The game changes so much, and you never want to wish this on people, but like Aaron Rodgers got hurt last year, first game of the season, and so it's like all that stuff can change in one play.
Yeah.
And so you never know.
Thank you so much for everything today. Thank you for coming to the Culture Kings. I appreciate you for talking to me.
Appreciate you.
Thank you so much, guys. We're here at Culture Kings, and we just finished an interview with Kenny Stills himself. Thank you.